What's going on, everyone? How's everybody doing? Hope you're all having a good day. Welcome to the Thunderdome, episode 6. Looks like I'll probably be solo riding today. Might have Ken pop in, not sure. I know he was kind of sick, not feeling good. Let's see here. Kind of weird first time being solo on this. Let's see here. Oh, my mic got finger running across the screen. One thing I wanted to put up. Thanks for the 300 subscribers. Appreciate it. Kind of been slacking on it a little bit. Should have probably been at least 400, but that's all right. In fact, this last week I was kind of lagging too. Change the lighting. So what's everybody's plans today? I know a lot of people are out kind of busy right now. It's Saturday, got the football going, their kids and all that, cheerleading. Oh, something I was going to show off actually. This is pretty cool. Stoked. I got a new snake coming in. Let's see here. See if I can find it. I think I passed it. Oh shoot. I don't know if I got it on here or not. I don't think I put it up. Let's see. Kind of running behind today. I had a bunch of stuff I had to get done and still didn't get it all done. Let's see. Right here. Got a calico lace. It's gonna be awesome. I got some couple projects I want to have with that one. And then some of you guys are actually going to be lucky too, because there's only 4 people doing the predictions on the football. I got some pretty nice stuff that is going to be popping up this year, and I didn't tell all you guys either. The credit and all that, there's no expiration date on it, so you could use it whenever. It doesn't have to be this year or next year. I know this year I'll have some blackhead. Let's see, I got a banana orange stream yellow going with a blackhead, super inchy Mojave girl. So I'll have some pretty nice stuff out of that. I'll have some banana orange stream yellow belly pies, nothing too crazy. 50% het hypo. Let's see, what else do I got? I'll have, if I hit the odds right, I'll have some triple het, or an ultra male triple het for hypopied clown to a triple het hypopied clown female. So I'll keep hopefully a 1.1 out of that. Have something nice. If whatever I don't keep, you guys have a chance at that. I've got a super pastel, super vanilla, asphalt / yellow belly, possible GHI Shogo with my banana orange stream yellow belly. So I'll hopefully hit some freeways on that. See how those turn out. And then that calico lace, I'll have some nice plans for that. I also got some other stuff coming in, some paint I'll be working with. And I know some other stuff I can't think off the top of my head right now. I'm going to do we'll see the results right now. Actually, hold on. Let's see. So for, what was it? Last week we got, it's actually doing pretty good. Will, you got 0 this last game on the predictions, but your total's 4 still. Jamie actually did pretty good. She's got 3 this last week, so she's now at a total of 4. John, he got 2, so he's got a total of 6. That's not bad. John's doing pretty good. And then we got Ken, the leader. He's doing pretty hot. He's got he had 2 from last week, and then he's got 7 this week total. So, and then I had 2 from last week, and my total is 5. But again, I don't really count. These prices are all for you guys. So I know Ken and John from Morphs, the Morphs family, they're gonna all be putting up some hats and shirts. John's got some shirts he's putting up. I know there was some hats on there. Ken's got a shirt that he's having made up. That one's pretty nice. So from John, you could pick out whatever prize from those. Ken, he'll have the shirt. He was telling me it's pretty nice. So I'm really interested. Candy from Candyland. I think I said that right. She's making the shirt up. I know he was having a front logo done. There's going to be one on the back, and then I know he was having a couple logos on the sides. I'm not going to spill too much what it is because I'll wait for him to have it done, but that'll be pretty cool. What do you guys got going on your projects this year? Anything you're reading right now or something that's popping out pretty soon that you're anxious about? I know I've got, here in 3 weeks, I've actually got a clutch popping out. That'll be the banana orange dream yellow belly pied 50% head ghost. And then that's about 3 weeks from now. And then probably 3 weeks after that, the blackhead Mojave super inchy girl, she should be dropping too. So pretty interested in seeing what they'll come out, especially with that banana and the blackhead. I mean, everything really, the inchy and the Mojave in there. That would be pretty nice if I had that all Jeaner. We'll see how it goes, but and then, like I was talking about, my triple het, she should be ready here in a few months. I'll start getting her bred, so that'll be pretty awesome. I can't wait for that. Hopefully the odds gods bless me. And then that super vanilla, super pastel girl / asphalt, or yellow belly / asphalt, she's pretty close. She's at like 700 grams. So she should be ready pretty soon. In fact, let me put up the comments. Forgot all about that. What's up, Jay? Thanks for coming out, brother. Josh, what's going on? How you doing? Elias, what's up? Thanks for coming out. Will, what's up, brother? What up, Brave? How you doing? Thanks for coming out. Hey, it happens. Well, I had one of the weeks I had 1 game only, so it's all right. You'll pick it up. You'll get better. And for anybody that just popped in too that wants to do this, you guys are welcome to put it in. I mean, there's 7 points was the highest, and you could get 4 points each week. So if you want a chance to get in there and stuff, I mean, put it. You can definitely catch up. Oh, okay, Josh. So after the show, put it in the comments, not when I'm actually live. So after the stream ends, go ahead and put it into the comments. Um, I'll go back. Let me look and see. I'll look and see what you have in there. That way I could get you in there for it and everything. I should have made that a little more clear. I apologize for that. What's up, Fred? Thanks for coming out. Bro, what up, brother? Hope all is well. But yeah, like I said, you guys can catch up real quick. It won't be no problem. I mean, you figure there's sometimes people are only either hitting no games, not winning at all, or only getting 1 or 2 points. So it won't take too long, like I said, to catch up. Cinnamon inchy hit, orange goes to leopard inchy. Is that what you got going right now, or what you're expecting? That's pretty cool. That orange goes too. Leopard inchy cinnamon. That'd be nice. Yeah, I thought maybe Kent or Ken or Justin or John might pop on, but I think they're all kind of busy. I know John had some stuff he had to get done. He's got a big old uh, shed. Well, they're building a building. It's a 25 by 48. So they're actually going to house both their reptiles and the rats in there. So that's pretty cool. They got the foundation down and getting that up. I know they've been having some weather down there. It's kind of been weird. So with the rain and everything, they're trying to get all that stuff finished up and done. That'll look pretty neat. I can't wait to see when that gets all finished. Pastel Lesser. It's my pastel clown. Nice. I had something similar to that last year. I had a pastel. Was it a pastel lesser het clown female to a fire lesser clown? Got some blue-eyed Lucy's out of that. That one I hit like. I had 8 eggs out of that, and I thought I had like 5 bells, but come to find out, that was in an egg. They were all white when I cut them, and then after like a week or two, they came out, and I ended up having only 3 bells because 2 of them. One was a fire lesser clown or pastel lesser clown, something like that. And then the other was the all junior. That was a pastel fire lesser clown. That one was super nice. In fact, I still got her. Nice, Will. When are you expecting? Pretty soon, or? Yeah. Bunch of male hat clown, but no female, so looking just for pastel lesser female hat clown. Yeah, for sure. Is this your first year with the clutch, or? Nice, relay shed. Let's see here. I'm gonna go. We'll pull up the games right now. It's kind of crazy. There's a lot of good teams out there that actually didn't expect to do nothing, and it's kind of a crazy year. Let's see here. Let's go back to that. We already did that. That was last week's. Just in case, a little quick recap. Will, 0, total 4. Jamie, you got 3 last week with a total of 4. John, you got 2 with a total of 6. Ken, you got 2 with a total of 7 now. And I'm 2, total of 5. Okay, off with that. So here we go for next week's. Hold on, let me get this out of your guys' way. So you got for the game 1, first pick, you have Raiders at Broncos. That's going to be a pretty good game. That's a rivalry right there. For pick number 2, it's going to be the Browns at the Commanders. And then for game 3, you got the Colts at Jaguars. Game 4 is going to be Packers at Rams. I actually wasn't going to put that one up, but since John's a Packers fan and I'm a Rams fan, I figured I'd go ahead and do it. That should be a pretty good game, actually. I think that's going to be a really good game. I know next week, though, they won't be up there. In fact, we have a bye week, so. So, yeah, just like I said, put these in the comments after the live, and then I'll go ahead and I was giving you guys up till Wednesday to do it, but as long as you really, I'd say by Friday, because I try around Friday to get that stuff done, but sometimes because you have a Thursday game, hold on, I'm trying to exit this out. Sometimes because of the Thursday game, that you might want to get that in there, because that happened to John this last week. He had forgot about it. He was busy. I meant to tell everybody because him and Will didn't. I think it was him and Will didn't get anything in. So on Wednesday or Thursday, I was going to tell him. I ended up getting busy and forgot. So on Friday, I told him. Will had already got his in, and I told John. But the Thursday game, the Cowboys had already played, so that one kind of screwed him over, unfortunately. Anybody got some new pickups you're looking at getting, or? I got that one I showed, the calico lace. I'm super stoked on that. It's going to be some nice pairings I got going for her. And then I got a couple other stuff that I'm going to have coming in pretty soon, but kind of that's a secret. I'm not going to say too much about it. Try to keep a secret a little bit. It's kind of hard because every time it's like you want to show off something you're going to get or that you just got, but sometimes you got to hide it. I don't know if any of you guys seen this. This was actually pretty cool. This one was bred. There's nothing on it as far as what it is, so looks like there might be inchy in there and looks like banana, but what else? Not sure. That head is pretty neat, the stamp on it. And then that pattern all down the body, I like that. It's pretty bright. I'm just curious if that's really that blue or if it's more of a purplish. Right there it looks kind of purple on some parts. I was wanting to do something like this, and then I seen this about a week or two ago. Pretty amazing. And look at that head stamp, how bright that blue and purple is. That was from Kevin McCurley. Actually, this wasn't even on his post. This was his girlfriend or wife. She actually had this up. Pretty cool. Let's see, we got more people coming in. Let me go back. Let's see here. Okay, nice, Will. Awesome. Yeah, Ken, I'll do that. I don't know if you... I'll put it up. Hold on. Glad you came in, Ken. What's up, Jamie? Thanks for coming out. Glad you made it.
I'm coming.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I don't know. I just I woke up feeling like shit this morning, but I'm getting around. I'm getting there.
That sucks.
And then I was going to get on with you at 3 o'clock, but my brother called me at like 5 till 3. I just now got off the phone with him. So like talking on the phone with him is just like you don't really get a word in, and it takes you 20 minutes to say, hey, I'm busy. God love him, though.
Yeah, exactly. I have a few people like that I know.
Could you put them point standings back up?
When
you get a chance?
I'll do it right now.
I'm coming, Vance. I'm coming.
Almost there. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. So we had Will, who got 0 last week. He has a total.
Bill with 1.
Yep.
Still got 1 point lead.
Exactly. Jamie did pretty good. She had 3 last week. She got right. So she's at a total of 4 now. She's kicking ass and taking names.
She's catching me.
Yeah. John, he got 2 last week. He was 50-50 on it. So he's got a total of 6.
See, I got a plan. As long I got a 1 point lead on John, all I got to do is match John game for game. And then, he'll never catch me. But I ain't doing that. I'll pick my own games.
I was actually surprised John picked the Rams on the last week's game or last pick. So this week I think it is.
I picked against my Steelers and they won.
Yeah,
I would have had 3.
That sucks. It's hard because it's a tough one. It's your team. It's like you don't want to go against them, but at the same time, you're like, man,
they can't win every game.
Yep. I thought the Rams were going to win the first couple games, and then I always have faith, but on this third one, I was like, we're going to lose. And then, sure enough, man, it was just a turnaround. I was like, what the fuck?
They came back and won in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is crazy, though. I mean, because they do that a lot. They'll wait till like the second half, and then come back a lot of times. And it's like, man, you got to play like that through the whole game or miss the tackles, It's
right. Play 60 minutes.
Exactly.
That's what I could say about Pittsburgh this year is they're playing 60 minutes of football every game.
Yeah.
Like like you said, it was they needed to get punched in the mouth the first 2 quarters to wake up, and then they're playing catch up the third and fourth quarter, and they come back and win. But this year it seems like they're playing a full game of football. We might not have that Tomlin loss to a weak team this year.
Right.
I'll be right back. I got to get a drink and stuff. I didn't grab nothing.
Go for it.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I definitely need some more money. I need to go buy some more snakes. Might have to rob a bank or something. Have to leave that up. I'll come back to that here in a second. Yeah, Jamie, you're doing pretty good. Now you just got to keep that up. You got to get 3 or 4 this week. That's your goal. Yeah, well, all you got to do is get at least 3, 4, and then hope that the others get 1 or 2. It can happen.
Yeah, if you want to get in late, you can come back. For sure.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like I was sitting here looking at it, and it's like, I mean, you're in the lead. You got 7 wins. If people can still catch up.
Yep.
I mean, just for example, if you did sit there, which is going to be kind of slim of that even happening, but just say you had couple weeks of not winning, or even if it's 3 or 4 that you had 1, 2 wins and they got 3 or 4 each time. I mean, I don't know if you've seen that from Will.
Thank you, Will. I mean, it's mostly this medication that they have me on. They said the first week's going to be rough. It's kind of it's called Cymbalta, and they mostly prescribe it for people with like ADHD and stuff, and a low milligram, but in a high milligram, it could be used for nerve pain. And like, I guess it's one of the best on the market for nerve pain. So they told me that the first week is going to be rough, and I'm going to try it for 10 days and see what it's like. But if I still feel like this after 10 days, I'm telling them they can shove the shit up their ass. This ain't this ain't the way I like to feel. My stomach freaking hurts. I feel like I got to puke. I don't want to eat. Like I feel kind of antisocial with it. I don't want to talk to no one. I don't want to be around people. And until I just get it in my head, like, you know, just get over this. Just go. Just do it. You know what I mean? I'm fine, but it's kind of affected me. I don't care for it.
That's shitty. That's weird. They got some of those medications like that, kind of like use it for two things. Like it's used for this, and like I forget what it is. They got my pain the fuck you call it? Pain management.
Tramadol.
Yeah, tramadol, and then there's something else, meloxicam or some. I forget what it is.
Meloxicam. Yeah, it's a muscle relaxer. Yeah. They was actually talking about, like, because I you know, like, just broke it down to them straight. Like, I don't like the medications I'm on. None of them. They fucking have side effects that I don't fucking care for. And I'm like, I'm just about ready to, you know, say, screw it, put me back on the opiates, because there's no side effects with it. I'm a little older. I'm a little wiser. I don't think I would abuse them now. I've already been down that road. But then, you know, the addiction properties of it, you know, that's the only part that sucks. Like, there ain't no doubt in my mind that after I'm on this for 2 months, then I'm back addicted to it. My body's dependent on it. I know that. So I might be able to, you know, fight that off a little bit. But these other medications they have me on, it's just like, do I want the side effects or do I want the addiction? And it's hard to really distinguish between, you know, how you want to do it. It just sucks.
Right. Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, that's what makes it hard. Like you said, you start getting dependent on it after a few months and everything.
But that's why they want to put people on the tramadol like you, because it has, like, the pain properties that it takes away. It kind of works, you know, and it's better than like Tylenol or whatever. Right. But, you know, then again, they're saying, you know, that's got addictive personalities now, that your body gets addicted to it. So, I mean, if that's the case with the tramadol, why don't you just give people the Percocets, you know, that's a tried and true method of pain killing, instead of this newer stuff that ain't really, you know, figured out yet. Right. Got all these stupid side effects. I hate the side effects.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's shitty. I hate having to deal with it.
Sucks getting old. That's
the truth.
That's the moral of the story. Take care of your body when you're young, because it don't heal enough when you get old.
Like, your 30s are bad. You start feeling pain, but then by the time you get in your 40s, man, you really start feeling it even more.
Yeah, the 30s is when it starts.
Like
I was 31 when my body started falling apart. Like, age 30, they said, it happens 30. Age 30, I breezed through it. Like, this ain't nothing. At 31, it hit me.
I knew a guy like that I worked with. He was saying on his 30th birthday, he just started feeling the pain. Like, right on his 30th. Like, man, that sucks.
It took me a bit.
Yeah, at least an extra year or so, huh?
Yeah, it took me an extra year. But, I mean, I kind of was in shape, you know what I mean? And the other reason I got this freaking gut now is because I can't really get around like I used to. I can't do the things I used to because this ankle freaking sucks. Yeah, they want me to exercise. I don't know how I'm supposed to exercise. I got no ligaments in my left ankle. It gives out. Like, what do you really want me to fucking do?
Yeah. It's hard when stuff starts giving to do anything anymore. Like you got days like some days are fine where I walk like nothing, and then there's days my knees are just or ankle whatever's giving out and it's hurting.
Well, that's what's happening now. Like I'm getting these weird symptoms in my knee. Like my knee buckled the other day for no reason at all, just buckled. But I think what's happening is that joint's starting to suffer because of my ankle, and it's not good. Like
Right.
something needs to change with all this, and unfortunately, I think the only thing that I could do is get off this stupid medication that I'm on that I hate, and get put back on the pain meds. And I don't want to do that, but I think that's the only thing that's going to allow me to get back to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had that same problem when I was 33. I actually, it was on a Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I woke up and I had like this kink in my neck, wouldn't go away, man. It was just killing me. And so I'm like, whatever, it's a kink. It sucks. It's Christmas. Well, a couple weeks goes by, I still got it. And then here's a couple months. I'm like, something's not right. So I went into the doctor, had the MRI done, and had a three, or at that time I had two herniated discs in my neck. Now I got three, but it sucks.
Good.
Yeah, because it's hard to get around and do stuff a lot. Like if when you're feeling that pain trying to do shit, man, there's just days I'm not feeling it.
Right. Well, the good thing is I got the MRI and all the paperwork and doctor work to support, being on pain pills, to where back when they had them before, it was like they gave them to me and then wanted to do all the work. And they was halfway there doing the shit. And when that doctor kind of, said what he said.
Right.
What's up, Big D? Oh, wow. 3 weeks. Ooh.
Are you having the...
Pray for you, buddy.
Yeah. Are you having that incision done? That laser surgery? Because that was something
in my thoughts for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
They want to fuse my back, and my solution to it was everything but surgery first. You know what I mean? I don't want to do surgery. It's the last thing. You know what I mean? Now these shots are working. Like if it wasn't for this ankle and the knee, like I'd be back to work by now. Like these shots are doing good. But
what is it? The trigger point?
What, the shots they're doing? It's called an epidural steroid shot. It's like they put this needle in the epidural space. Like they when a woman gets pregnant, they have that epidural shot. That they put that in that cavity like a numbing thing, and it numbs everything. Well, they put a steroid in there, and it kind of takes inflammation down on any kind of nerve that's in that channel, and it's kind of working pretty good.
They're taking and put my C3 and C4 disc, infusing 2 rods in place.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty extensive, Derek. I hope you pull through that pretty good.
100%, man.
I mean, just fusing nowadays, like they could fuse your vertebrae together pretty easily. It's not invasive, but when you're putting rods in there and stuff, that can get that can get rough.
Yeah, I had, because the herniated disc, when I went, it was between my C3, C4, and then my C5 and C6. But now the third one is between the C6 and 7. Yeah. Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah, right. Good luck, Derek.
Yeah, I never really wanted to do the surgery myself. Like you said, that's always the last resort. But they got I don't know if you've seen it, but that laser treatment, like incision they do, it's like a little 1-inch incision.
Yeah.
But I looked into that, and it's expensive. It's like this was like probably about 8 years ago, and it was like $25,000-$30,000.
Well, my insurance right now will pay for basically anything that I need done that I can get a doctor to say that I can do. I got good insurance right now at the time.
Right.
But, I mean, and that's another thing. Like if I go back to work, I'll lose this insurance. And it's just like, if I need these shots to sustain, how much are these shots going to cost me? Like, that's what I got to look into. So I don't know. There's a lot of things that I gotta, there's some big changes about to happen, put it that way.
Yeah.
Changes for the better, I hope.
Exactly.
I'm trying to, anyways. I'm not satisfied with just sitting here the rest of my life. I mean, it's cool that it got me into this YouTube stuff, and it's cool that it got me into the snakes, but you know, I just don't want to sit here and do nothing the rest of my life. There's, you know, I'd like to think I'm going to live another 30, 40 years, and I want to still get things accomplished in life. I'm not happy with just sitting here doing nothing.
Right.
Ain't happening.
Stuck inside the damn house all the time. And...
Well, I'm not, I mean, it's kind of hard to go anywhere. Like, because you got to walk everywhere you go. And it's like when you got a bad wheel, like, you know, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like, what happens to your car when you drive your car and you got a bad wheel? It freaking shakes, and, you know, and it's like my body. It's like, you know, your foot, your ankle, that's a wheel, you know, and like when one of them's bad, it's bad. It's not good.
Yeah, definitely. So they got you on medication, like other stuff they're doing?
Yeah, but I just don't like the medication I'm on. There's too many side effects. I don't like it. I mean, sometimes I'll just break out into freaking sweats for no reason. I'll be sitting here and I'll just sweat. Like, I don't know. It's a side effect of the one med, and I don't fucking like that. Then they got me on this shit, and I don't like it. It just, I don't know. Like I said, like, I'm pretty much thinking that I'm just going to tell them, let's try the opiates again and see if, like, you know, me being older and aware that this could happen, and, you know, I hope I could manage it better than I did when I was, you know, in my 20s.
Right. Well, so that was a long time ago then, huh?
Yeah. It was like 10, 15 years ago.
I'm sure you'll be all right then. I don't even know if they'll see that.
No, they do, because my pain management brought it up, you know what I mean, talking to me. And I told them about it. I was totally transparent. I said, you know, a doctor basically kicked me off of pain meds before because I wasn't taking their gabapentin, because gabapentin took my blood pressure through the roof. And so for me to take the gabapentin, I had to take the blood pressure medication. And I wasn't doing that. You know, I wasn't taking another medication to counteract what another medication was doing.
Right.
And since I wasn't following the doctor's orders, that's why they took me off the medicine or the pain pills. And it's like, then that put me into a downward spiral, you know, and it caused everything. I feel if it was managed a little better, instead of just saying, hey, you're getting weaned off these things and that's it, you know, without my problems being solved, you know, it wouldn't have went the way it went. But,
right.
You know, and now I'm halfway through this stuff. I mean, first off, when I went through it back then, when the back doctor looked at me and said, you're not even 40 years old. We won't even think about doing surgery on someone that's not even 40 years old. So, like, this is useless. Right. You know, that's what that back doctor told me. And they was wrong anyways. What they was saying was wrong wasn't even what's wrong. That this person found that I had a sixth vertebrae. And, you know, that's what's causing the biggest problem. I have a sixth lumbar vertebrae, and it's smaller than your C vertebrae, the top C vertebrae would be. So the hole where your nerve is going through is smaller. And once that gets inflamed at all, there's your sciatic issue, you know. And now that they got this back shot going and the steroid shot that takes away this inflammation, that's like 50 to 75% solved. Now it's just this freaking ankle issue.
Yeah.
And that's not going to go away. I don't think there's nothing they can do to fix it.
Right.
Like, so might as well get on something to where I can live my life the way I want to live it and not have all these goddamn side effects. Excuse my language. Like that, once again, that's just this medication. Like I'm on edge. I'm like, I don't want to like rip someone's head off, but I want to tell a piece of my mind. You know what I mean? It just has me on edge, and I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's shitty. I hate when taking crap that messes with you and everything, not feeling the way you should.
Making me emotional, man. I don't like emotions.
Yeah, that's let's see. Will said Zoloft would put me in a zombie state, no emotion at all. My wife hated that. Got that changed up. Yeah.
Like, you know, like I said, I went to try this for, 10 days, 3 days longer than they said it would take to, get through the biggest of the side effects and see what happens.
Right. Yeah, it's shitty. Like they're giving me that meloxicam, but it doesn't really do nothing. I mean, the pain's still there a lot. It's just ibuprofen or something in a way. I've got ibuprofens, the 800, and that doesn't, really.
Meloxicam is an anti-inflammatory. It's the same as Aleve. It's an NSAID. It's the same as Aleve. You can go buy Aleve, and it's like an over-the-counter strength of meloxicam.
Right.
So, I mean, they need to give you a freaking Soma. That's a muscle relaxer. That's what's going to help you. But it's like you have to be in pain for 20 years for them to even think about writing you a Soma. And that's like the best one out there on the market. We call them stumble biscuits because if you take 2 of them, you're stumbling around drunk. You take 1, you don't stumble, but you take 2, you stumble.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Like I'll sit there because I've had for the past, 12 years at least, I've been taking my Norco. I get that for my herniated disc. I still got to have an MRI done on my back because what was it? It wasn't this year. It was last year, I believe. My back went out, man, for fucking 2 weeks. Normally, like your back's out for what, a day, 2-3 days, you're fucking good. It went out for 2 weeks where I couldn't get up, I couldn't go to the bathroom. I couldn't get in the shower.
Wow.
My wife was having to actually grab me and pull me up. Like there was so much pain that I was screaming. I couldn't get out of bed. There was one time I tried, like I had to roll out of bed and like fucking hold up on it. And I got out of bed and I ended up on the ground. I couldn't like get up or do anything. So it sucked, man. Like, cause we have a 2-story. So I was having to walk. Sometimes I would take it easy, but I'd walk down the stairs. That would take a few minutes. And I would try to go outside and smoke or whatever. And
sit down and slide.
Yeah. And it sucks because like you'll try to like set up straight, but that for me, it was like a lot of pressure where it was really hurting me. Mm-hmm. And so I would like get kind of sloppy and lean back and everything and try to be somewhat comfortable, still in pain. But it was just like, I had my Norco, and that shit, when I first started taking it, I would be like a zombie, where it's just like your eyes, you just hardly, it's just this feeling and everything. Your eyes are just really closed, can't open them up.
Right.
And then after some time of taking that Norco, it actually has the opposite effect. So instead of making me like a zombie, I actually got the energy. Yeah, boom. Yeah. I want to go do things and I'm feeling good. So it sucks because I really have to rely on that Norco just to get shit done and all that. And
that's what they do to me, like a Vicodin or Percocet. They give me energy. Like I'll go out and try to run a marathon on a thing.
Exactly. You're feeling all good. I mean, it helps a lot, and it sucks because I have to become dependent on that, and I don't like that. But I'd rather much be doing that, and I'm feeling good. I'm getting things done and all that
instead of having all these weird side effects. Yeah,
exactly.
That's where I'm at, dude. That's exactly where I'm at right now. Like with all these weird side effects, trying everything to freak else before I get back on them. But I honestly think that's the only answer.
Yep. And the thing I could say is like, hopefully you can get back on that to help you out. And I'm sure you've learned through it, like make that,
They already offered it. They said if you would get off the Suboxone, we would put you back on a Percocet. And I was talking to him, and I was just like, all right, well, if I do that, there needs to be, something brought up that, I do have a tolerance built up for that. For one, I'm on this medicine now that has, a Norco blocker in it, so that's going to have to be put into consideration. I'm going to need to at least start out on 410s a day because of everything.
Right.
Yeah, that could suck, Brave, because if it don't grow back together right, I mean, I hope yours healed right, but if it don't, that could cause you problems later in life for sure.
Yeah. And it's like you were saying too, that like things that you do when you're younger, man, you got to take care of your fucking body, because you don't realize the pain and shit that you're going to go through. You think, oh, I'm feeling fine now. No, I'm good. Fucking no. It's going to catch up to your ass. I mean, all the sports I've done and stupid shit too on top of it, like it's fucked me up pretty bad. I mean, I don't take back the stuff. Well, sports wise, the stupid shit I did. Yeah. I don't take back really the sports as much, but I probably would have backed off a little bit and not played so quite as hard. I mean,
no, I don't know how to play nothing but 100%. Like, when you strap up, it's like kill or get killed. Like, I got tunnel vision. I'm going to take you out.
Exactly. And that's true. I mean, that's the mindset. Like you said, I'm thinking of, when I took martial arts or baseball, football, whatever it is.
I must break you.
Yeah. I think the only one I don't know if I gave 100% was skateboarding, because some of that shit gets pretty scary, man, when you're coming off those damn stairs and shit and trying to bust out a kick flip or a heel flip or something.
Nope. I knew I would have got messed up, so I never tried it. Never tried it. Run them games back up again, because I didn't quite catch those either.
Yeah, I will. Let's see here. Go to brand.
I want to write them down.
Let me go up.
I was sitting there trying to think of them.
That should be it. So, you know what? Let me get this logo out of the way. It's the Raider. As you can see, the Raiders and Broncos for the first one. Second one, you got the Browns and Commanders.
That's a tough game. I mean, the Broncos are on the way up and the Raiders are on the way down. And then, like, the Browns should be able to handle the Commanders, but the way they're playing, the way that quarterback's playing, right. I don't know.
It's going to be some good games. It's crazy this year because there's so many teams that.
And then Colts, Jaguars.
Mm-hmm. That Raiders Broncos will be a nice one. That's a rival, same division. Browns and
Packers Rams. Dang, you got all hard games this week. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep, it is. I was trying to do a little more research and try to dial it in some more. I wasn't even going to do the Rams this week, but they kind of proved themselves last week. But I was still going to kind of skip. But since it was John's team, I thought that would be pretty cool to put that in there. Plus, next week, the Rams got a bye week, so they won't even be in. So it'll be somebody else replacing them. But, yeah, just trying to pick really good games, basically, just stuff that's interesting. And
so my early thoughts, this might change because I'm stuck on the Browns and Commanders. But my early thoughts are Broncos, Browns, Colts, Packers.
Wait, what?
That's my early thoughts.
Go ahead and read it again.
My early thoughts are the Broncos, the Browns, and the Colts and the Packers. And the other reason I'm picking the Packers is because the Rams are beat up, and then Jordan Love's going to be back by then.
Yeah, I would have. I think the Rams are going to do pretty good. Like as you know, we got a lot of injured players, but they really pulled out last week, man, and showed themselves. So I think.
Yeah, but San Fran's beat up too.
Yeah. Yeah, they
are.
I
mean, they didn't have Deebo Samuels. They didn't have George Kittle or Christian McAfee.
Yep. And
but,
but we missed the Verse and Fisk. They didn't play in those that preseason either. So it took them a few games. Finally, this third game, they finally broke out and took a couple games to get under their belt and shit. So I think the Rams will pull it off this week. I'm hoping. We'll see.
I mean,
But
your top 2 wide receivers are out. That's killing you.
it's hurting bad. Puka and Coop. Yeah.
Nakua and Cup. Yeah.
And then we're even missing, I think, Tyler Higbee's still out too from last year.
Yeah, Higbee, your tight end's still out. Yeah.
Yep. And that sucks because that guy's a hell of a player also, man. That hurts having him out. And then, but we just got Havenstein back last week. I think it was last week. But he came back, so that really helped out. Because that guy's, shit, he's like a 7, 8, 10-year vet, something like that. He's been with us for a long time, the whole time, so.
I tell you what, did you watch that Steelers-Chargers game last week?
No, I missed that one, unfortunately.
That was a buckle your chin strap up game. I mean, them guys were waylaying each other. Like, the Chargers defense is like, I mean, they're going versus Mahomes this week, and they suspended Derwin James. I mean, that's kind of stupid, but yeah. I mean, that defense is rough.
Yeah,
I'm surprised we fucking pulled it out, especially double them up 2010. But that defense there, that's a good defense. They're rough.
Yeah, I wish I could have caught that game. I was busy, unfortunately. I was pissed.
Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa on the outside. I mean, they got a good team.
Yep.
I mean, that coach before Harbaugh, that Brendan Staley, like, he handed us the playoffs that one year by going for it on 4th down instead of kicking the field goal. And then I forget who stopped him. But, you know, it basically gave them the victory over the Chargers that year, which put the Steelers into the playoffs. But, yeah, well, that was a slobber knocker for sure. I mean, and then you got the Steelers defense that's not backing down at all. So they was popping as well. But man, when they ran the ball, you heard the pads on TV popping. Them guys were hitting.
I always said that. Some good hard hitting, man. That's what sucks. Unfortunately, football sometimes has just been getting soft over the years. I mean, I understand, certain things, like the
anyone but the Chiefs. I say go Chiefs. I say anyone but the Chiefs.
Yeah, normally I wouldn't mind them, but with all this freaking Taylor Swift shit, man, that's driving me up the freaking wall.
They don't need to three-peat. Come on now. Why does anyone need to take 3 in a row? I mean, come on. Change it up.
Well, yeah, I agree. But when it's your team, you're like, yeah, I'll take those 3.
Yeah, if it was the Steelers, I'd be like, yeah, for sure, 3 in a row. Let's go.
Hell, we want to do 7 or 10? Let's do it, guys.
You want to just sweep the whole decade? Let's do it.
Right?
Like the whole
Not a
decade.
problem.
Let's just do it.
Yeah, I used to have shit. In fact, I met Stephon Page, I think twice actually, but I seen him another time when I was a kid. I was like 13 and I was skating, and he was over at my sister's school. It was like a Saturday. They were having some carnival thing or whatever over there. And so me and a buddy were walking through, and they had like this little like tent deal, and Stephon Page was out there. Nice. And so I had him sign my autograph my skateboard and shit. He's from Fresno, where I was born, and then Henry Ellard from the Rams, the wide receiver. He also is from Fresno. I got to see him too. I got his autograph when I was a kid. Had an old LA Rams jacket, and he signed it in the front. That my dad in storage or something ended up losing it. But I got to my babysitter. She took me over. It's called the Bluffs in Fresno. It's like all the mansion, like all the rich people and shit. And she knew where Henry Ellard lived, so I got to see his house and shit. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, they are looking good. But I sent it to Bosa, actually. I had a 1985 Miami Dolphins team signed football with Dan Marino and Mark Duper and Don Shula even. That's bad. It was beat. The ball wasn't in good shape. I don't know what it would have been worse. I mean, it had the whole team on it from the 85 Dolphins. But I traded it to Bosa for a shirt, like a Bosa shirt. I mean, I don't like the Dolphins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was I going to do with it? He was a Dolphins fan. I said, send me a shirt. I'll send it to you. And we traded. But someone was talking about signatures the other day. And when we was kids, we would go down and see the Penguins. Like, you know, we would get college tickets for like, I think it was like $3 or $4. And you'd get them seats with like the post in your way and stuff. You'd have to look like this in the old Civic Arena. But we would go down after first period start because we lived like half hour, 45 minutes from the stadium. And we'd get the college kids tickets for like $2-3 a piece. And we would stay after and get signatures. Like they would walk out the backside of the stadium and you could sit there and get signatures all you want. Well, one time we was down there, we was like, there's a couple people missing. I haven't seen this person. I haven't seen that person. I haven't seen this person. Well, it was like a half hour after the majority of the players left. Brian Trottier came walking out. And we were sitting there talking to that guy for a half hour, 45 minutes. He went back in, got us all some pucks. He was trying to get us like jerseys. He came back out with a whole bag full of shit. Like there was a glove in there and, you know, just a couple things that he came out with. I think I still have a puck, but I know I have a slew of signed hockey cards still from the early 90s, like Penguins.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
But that guy there is a class act. And like, I seen him probably like 3 years ago. He was at an Altoona Curve game doing signatures and stuff. And I said, I don't know if you'll remember this, but like when you played for the Penguins, you came walking out and there was 4 kids. And he goes, yeah, I signed all kinds of stuff for him. And I was like, 30 years later, that's me. He shook my hand, gave me a hug and everything. I mean, that guy was just like, you know, class act. Ryan Trottier, you're all right. Class act.
Did you see that one? Hey, Will, when Kelsey, Will said Kelsey will retire. Don't worry. As long as when he retires, they don't bring freaking whatever the hell her name is, replace him. She might be the new star player. What did you see that meme? Yeah, Taylor Swift. Thank you. Did you see that meme where Taylor Swift just it's her first year into the NFL and she's already going to the Super Bowl when that first all started up and shit.
Yeah. But I mean, what it's doing for the sport is it's bringing a lot of women into the NFL. Like their women's merchandise like doubled in sales since Taylor Swift has been, you know, with Travis Kelce.
Right.
But I mean, you don't need to reward them by handing them Super Bowls. You know what I mean? Like, let this shit be for real. Let them play.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
I mean, Kelce ain't even doing shit this year, and they're still winning. So, I mean, his stats suck.
It's like the first year was kind of trying to show off and show how good he was doing, and now it's like he's getting too comfortable and not doing shit.
Well, wouldn't you rather be at home doodling with Taylor instead of out on the field? I mean, I know I would be.
I'll take the money.
Yeah, right. I mean, she's rich as hell. He's got enough money. He don't even got to work no more. His game. Yeah, his head ain't in the game, and you could tell.
Well, shit, she's worth like $1 billion almost, or some shit, isn't she?
Right.
Yeah, I agree, Will. She needs to stay the hell away.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's good for the sales, but I mean, shit, NFL's doing good anyways. Not like they're hurting for money, you know what I mean?
Not like they was hurting.
Yeah, it's $1 billion company every year. Like, man, you guys are making so much fucking money. I mean, shit, those jerseys are like $100, $200, and that's just for like, that's $100 to $200, but then you could even go up to like $300 if you get one of those, like, which I want to get.
Authentic game worn.
The authentic game, but the ones during the military ones.
Yeah.
Those are badass. I love those. I was going to buy one. It was of Aaron Donald a couple years ago.
I have a Minka Fitzpatrick one.
Oh shit, nice. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I got a Steven Jackson autograph, but it's like just a little cutout of part of his jersey. It's a card and all that and autographed. I got that.
Yeah, it's cool what they're doing with sports cards now. I mean, you could have pieces of helmets in it, pieces of their shoe, their cleats, like a piece of anything that they wear is in a card.
Yeah. Or even the football, they'll take that sometimes and put a little part of the football in there. It's pretty cool.
Yep. He's benched against the Chargers. Oh, I don't know about that. He'll be out there. They're still going to, I don't know. Like I said, that Chargers defense is rough. I mean, they don't have Darwin James out there, and they're a little beat up because Pittsburgh gave it back to them. But I don't know.
Right. Shit, I'm going to have to go through then. Josh, I don't know if you've seen that, if you're on here or not, but Josh said that he was leaving comments where to put it because he had put the predictions in the actual chat instead of after the show. So I'm going to have to go back and track all that and see what teams he put.
When last week's.
And I seen something too, and I was trying to remember who it was. It was a couple weeks ago. I think it was the first week we did it. I seen somebody had started putting it in the chat, and I thought it was Will, and I thought maybe he fixed it, but it was actually Josh. So I'm going to have to go through, like I said, I'll have to find all that.
I'll go back.
Yeah. I'll just have to hit the replay thing, find whenever I put that up. Take a little bit, but I'll figure it out. Well, shit, I guess we're a little over an hour now. I guess we'll go ahead and shut it down. I appreciate everybody in the chats for coming out. Like I said, go ahead and put after the show and inside the comments, go ahead and put whatever your predictions are and all that, and I'll get all that stuff done. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate you coming out too, brother.
Right on, brother.
That was awesome. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna be going solo today.
I seen you up there solo, and I was like, brother, I gotta go. My dude's on there solo. I gotta go help him out.
Yeah, I was like, I got this, but I was getting a little stressed out, and I was trying to look at some shit too that I was trying to do, and it was kind of hard to do all that shit and try to think.
It's tricky to do it all by yourself.
It is. So I'll go ahead and end this right now, and then I'll chat in the back with you backstage, Ken.
Right on.
Again, thanks everyone for coming out. I will see you next week. Until then, you guys all have a good one.
Peace. Catch you later, chat. Catch me if you can.
That's right.